An engineer with roots in Hyderabad is the CEO of the world's largest software firm. That's the incredible story of Satya Nadella, Microsoft's new CEO.
ET Now's Chandra Srikanth takes a walk down memory lane by talking to former classmates and colleagues of Nadella to find out what makes Nadella the man that he is today.
It's a big step for Satya Nadella and a giant leap for millions of Indian engineers chasing the dollar dream. Born to an IAS officer and former Planning Commission member B.N. Yugandhar, Nadella studied at the popular Hyderabad Public School, where he met his future wife Anupma. Former classmates remember him as a very good student who was also well-mannered and gentle.
I remember him as a very nice, well-mannered, very gentle human being, and he was very good in his academics. He did exceptionally well for himself when it came to that, and he was into other activities as well, things like debates and quiz.
While most success stories from India have an IIT and an IIM connection, Nadella had neither. He did his engineering at Manipal before pursuing postgraduate and management degrees from the US.
Well, I think it's a great thumbs up in terms of the talent that we're producing, and not just Satya. I think we have seen multiple CEOs now getting to the top positions in global corporations. So I think it's a very good sign.
Nadella started his career at Sun Microsystems before joining Microsoft in 1992, where he successfully handled a variety of roles from Windows to Office, Dynamics and the Servers and Tools Group. In his last assignment, he was the head of the lucrative $20 billion Cloud and Enterprise Group. One big drawback that people cited was his lack of exposure to the consumer business, but his former colleagues say it's something he will be able to overcome over time.
Satya definitely understands the challenge because having been a part of Bing and having been confronting the battles with Google, he clearly understands the competitive landscape and the challenges there. And then being at the helm of Azure and the cloud services as a leader of that leading technology, he clearly understands, how deeply entrenched the competition is, whether it is with Amazon's or any other company that's out there.
While his duty at Microsoft will keep Nadella rooted in Redmond for the next few years, people also point to his strong NGO roots, including his keen interest in promoting basic education in Andhra Pradesh.
We discussed about what are the things which Microsoft can do in terms of education out here in the state. In fact, we discussed that we have a popular scheme of a 1 rupee rice scheme. We said, why can't we look at having a 1 rupee education?
From a low-profile executive, Nadella has now been thrust into the spotlight as he tries to revive Microsoft's fortunes.
Satya Nadella now manages a company with revenues of $78 billion, which is almost 6 times that of TCS, India's largest software exporter. While it's a vindication of Indian leadership on the global stage, the coming days will show if Nadella can resurrect and inject the cool quotient into a staid Microsoft. Chandra Srikanth, ET Now, Bangalore.